like intelligent people have are like statistically more depressed because they understand that everything is a rat race. And I was listening to this. I don't know if it was a podcast or a video, but they made a really interesting point saying that um, intelligent people aren't the ones that strive in life to try and be happy. They're not the ones that do whatever it takes to be happy.
They're not. They're
Because
not the.
they're not wanting to conform because they know that they're
They're not the
not
ones that
average.
think that if I don't become a surgeon, I won't be happy. They're not that kind of person. They understand, okay, I live for a finite amount of time. I might live 65 years, might live 80, I might live 40. Okay, so we go off that. At the age of 18, I'm going to go to doctor school. I won't graduate until I'm 30. That right there is 12 years of your life that you could be enjoying. You could be doing whatever you want. Fuck, you could be working at McDonald's and smoking weed every night and having the time of your fucking life, man. That's it. But then you have the people that see it as, that's 12 years of my life that I have to sacrifice so that the rest of my life is perfect and easygoing. No. Because once you finish it, you're still going to have stresses. You're still going to be upset. You're still going to be stressed over this, stressed over that. That's why in my mind, I don't care if I have the best car in the world. I don't care if I have the best apartment. I don't care if I have the best job. Because of the fact that if I do have the best car in the world, guess what? I'm going to be looking for a car that's better. And once that car comes out, I'm going to do nothing but want that car. I'm not going to be happy with my car. I'm not going to be happy with my life because I don't have that car. I'm not going to be happy unless I have a better house. I'm not going to be happy unless I have a better job. No matter what, there's always something better. And if you constantly want something that's better, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy where you're at. It's called being content. I mean, you have to learn to be content with things, but that doesn't mean to lose drive. You can still try for things, but at least for someone with my mindset, it feels pointless at times because if I had the drive to go and buy a Corvette, I'd buy the Corvette and then I'd want a Bugatti. Then I'd get the drive to go buy a Bugatti. And then I'd want a fucking super racer car. Get the drive, go buy a super racer car. Like, no matter what, you won't be happy with what you have because you'll want something more.
Okay, that wasn't necessarily where I'm getting at. I can see your point, but um, do you think that intelligent, like doctors, would be considered intelligent people? Because at that point, you would say that intelligence is coming from what you know, but anybody, you can't really say anybody, but most people could go become doctors because that's something that they're being taught, not
You know
something that
something
they're. I
interesting?
think you're born with intelligence.
It's called IQ. You know something interesting? So, majority of doctors don't really do it for the money. They didn't start it out for the money. They like the money, they love the money, they're okay with the money, and they're okay with getting more and more money. Don't get me wrong. But they didn't start doing it for the money. The people that started doing it for the money drop out about year 3, sometimes year 7. The people that stick with it are the people that want to help. They want to make a difference. They want to help people feel better. That's it. You have the people that aren't very intelligent that go into it where they're saying, well, my uncle's a doctor and he makes $17 million a year. I want to do that. 3 years in, they're like, well, I don't want to do this. This sucks. Why would I want to do this? This is a fucking terrible job field. I get treated like shit. I can never sleep. Why would I want that? I
So,
mean,
are you saying that intelligence is something that you're born with? Like, I think that
yes.
some intelligence is something you're born with.
Yes.
So you can't say that doctors are. You can't say that all doctors are intelligent because that's something that they're taught, right?
They're intelligent for being able to understand and stay in the job field. As much as someone might disagree with a doctor's diagnosis or something like that, they are intelligent enough to be able to pass those 8 to 12 years of college. They're intelligent enough to be able to do that with good enough grades to get at a good hospital. They're intelligent enough to actually stay committed and finish it out. I mean, that right there is intelligence in its own, to be able to not give up. Because that schooling is not easy. Plus, a lot of doctors have terrible hours and they work 24/7. And I'm saying like actual doctors, not like, "Oh, I'm going to stop by the clinic down the road and see old Juan and see what he's talking about today." That's not a real fucking doctor.
Okay, so let's say, as example, you're saying that you're born with intelligence, which is something that I completely agree with.
Yeah, it's called the IQ.
I
We've gone over this.
After talking to my therapist,
Your
I don't know
therapist
how
must not have a
accurate.
very high IQ.
I don't know how accurate he is. He was a pretty average person.
Yeah.
Are you saying that people?
That's a therapist's job to make people average, so they're going to be fairly average. Yes.
I wouldn't say fairly. I would say extremely.
He's the goal that you're going to shoot for if you keep going to him. Yeah.
I only went to him once, and I think he wants to commit me or something.
Stay off that helium shit, man.
Do you think that people are more intelligent that? Okay, do you think that people that conform and follow the rat race are more intelligent than people that don't conform and don't follow the rat race because
depends on what
they
your
don't see the
definition
point
of
in it?
conform is. Like, do you mean like conform
Become
as
average and work a 9 to 5 and do all that?
I would say that the low intelligent, and let me finish by saying the people with low intelligence to mid intelligence all conform. They do the 9 to 5. They do what's expected of them. They do what their dad did and what their dad did before their dad. You see what I mean?
Does that mean that they're more intelligent?
And then you have the people with above average intelligence. I feel like the people with above average intelligence see the rat race and don't want to be a part of it. They think it's a useless thing to be a part of, so they just don't. So they don't conform. And then you have the people with high intelligence. And the people with high intelligence see the rat race, see how pointless it is, but see how much of a pain in the ass it is to not conform. And they just say, fuck it, conform, so that they don't have to be having a pain in their ass 24/7 because they're not part of the conformity. You don't want to be an oddball out. It just makes things harder.
Well, let's get your thoughts on this. I actually started going to the therapist for sort of what we're talking about right now. I feel like I'm intelligent enough to understand that you got all these. I can't say gray people because they're probably not going to know what I'm talking about when I say gray people. But
then explain it.
It's going to take
a long
time.
Gray people are just people.
I tried to explain it to Jamie.
Gray people are basically just side characters in your life. They don't make a difference. They don't fucking do anything. Yep. They're just people that are there. They're not people that are going to invent a new car. They're not people that are going to ever make a difference in the world. They're literally just a gray part of history that will never make a difference. They're going to be here for 80 years. They're going to die. That's a gray person. If you don't understand that, you're a gray person. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're an NPC in a video game.
Yes.
That's what it is. So...
You don't even offer quest, you piece of shit.
Fucking Preston Garvey looking motherfucker. Back to what I was saying, the whole reason that I even went to the therapist is because I feel like I'm intelligent enough to understand that it is a rat race and I don't want to conform, but the easiest outcome...
It's easier just to conform.
Yeah, the easiest outcome is to conform, but... If you conform, and he didn't understand this when I was trying to explain it to him, because he passed me off into another guy.
Because he conformed when he was fucking 18 and became a therapist. He spent 4 years in college for $30,000 a year. That's pretty fucking stupid, isn't it? That's low IQ 101, isn't it?
He had to pass me on to another therapist because he didn't understand what I was trying to get at. And he didn't understand like the whole animal evolving thing. Like he just...
You probably shouldn't have brought that up. I mean, that was pretty stupid on your part.
Anyway, I feel like if you do conform, that makes you average and you're not doing anything to like make a difference, or your life is pointless if you conform. But I feel like maybe, even though I have no idea, maybe if you just keep fighting it, you'll eventually get to a point where you see the outcome that you've been waiting for.
Yeah, I mean that's true either way. But the thing too, though, is so you said, and correct me if I'm wrong. You said that um, if you conform, your life is pointless, right?
Yeah, you're just following the rat race.
What can you do to make your life not pointless? Like literally, there's absolutely nothing that you can do to change the outcome of your life. You will die either way. You'll be
Obviously.
forgotten in 3 generations. Either
Obviously.
way.
Yeah, obviously.
Unless you pull a Hitler and kill millions of people, you'll be forgotten in 3 generations. That's it.
Yeah, obviously. That's not what I'm saying.
So no matter what, your life is meaningless.
Not necessarily. You have to find something that makes you feel fulfilled. You can't just conform and do a job that you're getting paid decently or whatever. Even if, like, let's say that, as an example, I'm doing graphic design. It doesn't make me feel fulfilled because I'm not challenged in doing anything. It's all just easy ass stuff. I get paid decently, but I could probably just stay there, but I don't want to because I'm not feeling fulfilled. And it's not like a quest to feel fulfilled. I feel like I'm meant for something more. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you aren't.
And
Even if you are, it doesn't make a difference. I know that I sound like a fucking heartless asshole. It doesn't make a difference. Artiste. They spend their entire life doing what they love. Guess what? They die.